Okay, we're filming and we've got audio. So I don't know if this is actually going to make the YouTube channel or not, but for the longest time I have been shooting on my trusty A7 III video for work and for the YouTube channel here. And this is the FE 3.5 to 5.6 28 to 70, I believe it is. And this is the kit lens that came with the camera when I bought it. And yeah, 28 to 70 with optical steady shot. And I love this camera, and it's really become my camera of choice for shooting stills. And recently purchased what I'm filming on now, and that is the Sony FX3. And I'm using my Pico Gear Pico mic system. So I thought I'd come out here and just do a video, because sooner or later I'm going to be using this camera to do video work for work, and transitioning from the A7 that I'm very comfortable with to the FX3. So just really trying to get an idea of how it's seeing me, whether it's not it's focusing on me, and whether or not I have the audio right. So you're going to hear a whole bunch of background noise. There's cars going by on the on my right, and probably neighbors walking by and things like that. So I don't have a lot of experience with the FX3 yet. I've done some demo shots just really out front here around the garden, and you can look at those on the channel. I did put them up there, 5-second, 10-second clips really of different light levels. I have one of my wife peeling potatoes in the kitchen. Outside, shooting, it's probably ISO right out of the camera here. It did look good on the monitor. I'm going to see how it looks when I run it in the Final Cut Pro, and I might tweak it, I might not, but really I just have to get used to using this camera. And the interface is definitely different than on the A7 III, which is really, honestly, more of a stills camera. And I do lunar photography with a 400 millimeter, I believe it's a 100 to 400 millimeter Sigma contemporary lens, not the art lens, but the contemporary. And then I just have really gotten into photography, which is funny because I honestly bought this camera as a video first camera, and I'm not that much into photography at the time that I bought this. It was something to kind of upgrade from the DJI Osmo Plus that I had. And so I bought this. I bought a Ronin SC to stabilize it, and really only wanted to do video. I wasn't interested in photography at all, and then really got into doing a lot of photography work, personal work. I prefer not to. I've had offers for doing wedding photography and videography, and I've gotten offers for portrait work and stuff like that. I definitely don't want to do wedding work, not at all. I have no interest in doing that whatsoever. But the portrait work, I actually did a couple portrait shots for friends of the family, and they were very pleased with it. And I do a lot of artistic stuff. I use Affinity Photo, and I also use Luminar products, Luminar 4 and Luminar AI, to edit and do different things with photography, with still shots. So I hope my audio is doing halfway decent on this. I hope that the FX3 is doing a decent job of, sorry, really pretty bird just flew over, doing a good job of capturing the light and what's going on. We're in shade. The sun is actually behind us, and it's probably about 6:30, 6:45 right now, Eastern time. So again, this is another test video with the FX3, because sooner or later I am going to have to use this camera for legitimate work, because I do videography work for the company I work for. So have a great night, everybody. Thanks for stopping and watching the video, and I hope you all have a great time. Thanks for coming to see the video, and thanks for visiting the channel. Take care.